Hi, Sanket. Welcome to Software Testing Hack and to the mock interview session. So, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, opportunity. Software testing in Mumbai. Currently, I was working in Spark and the technical.
Your voice is breaking. Yeah,
Yeah, hear you.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, hello. My name is Sanket Chandakan Mumbai. Actually, I have 2.5 year experience in IT domain as a manual test engineer. Currently, I was working in Spark Minda Technical Center, Pune. Actually, I was working on currently two projects. That is, first project is investment banking, and second project is CRM based. In the second project, actually, I was a work responsibility conducting daily stand-up meeting, and a senior assigned to me work what is the test case design, what is the test matrix, and which defect is we can issue and resolve. And secondly part I added last 6 months, that is a API testing in manually we are designing it. And third is what is the client requirement in agile methodology, what we can develop and what we can issue resolve. In this technology we have work on it. And second project, that is my client name is Mazda CRM E Automotive. Using this, the client was working three countries, that is Belgium, Europe, and Australia. So my responsibility, that is a test case design testing. That's about for me.
Okay, great. Uh,
Hello.
so yeah,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Yeah. So then
Yeah. Yeah.
I will start with the interview questions. So okay, be calm. So nothing to worry. Okay.
Yeah.
So you work in Agile, right? So in that,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
estimation?
Yeah. In agile methodology, that is a 1 month sprint planning. In this 1 month sprint planning, that is a one sprint releases 2 weeks or 3 weeks as per requirement. And agile methodology, that is a continuous and repetitive improvement. So there is less document work in the agile methodology. As per my
Okay.
knowledge, if any requirement has client side in agile, we have gathering the information in daily meeting, and what we can do, whatever we need as per discuss our testing team, development team, and our scrum master, and it allocated to our work as per manpower and what testing plan needed. So it wise we can develop it. If any critical defect found or any other critical
Sorry to
situation
cut
was,
you. Sorry to cut
yeah,
you. What is estimation is my question. What is
yeah,
estimation? Huh.
yeah, estimation, that is as per the story requirement and client requirement. That is a 2 week or 3 weeks minimum, and maximum extended, that is a 1 month sprint wise.
Do you know story points? What is
Yeah,
story point?
yeah. That in agile methodology, that is epic. It is the main story which we can develop, and story, it is a small point of the sub part, which can develop and design our test case and test detailed data. That is a story.
Okay. So basically, what happens is whenever we have any stories given, we will have to estimate it. You said how much is the effort required. I mean, the
Yeah.
manpower, whatever you said is right. But the thing is, whenever we are working and we have to estimate a particular story, it will be assigned with the story point. So that indicates this hours of effort is required. So that's how
Yes.
we can estimate it,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Well, so can you tell me some of the test cases for computer mouse?
Yeah. I can explain the test case now as per manual testing. Yeah. In uh, actually you are asking the question manually, that is a mouse. In we can design the test case of mouse, that is a flexibility of hardware device. That is the first part we have estimated, and there is a hardware device compatibility, and second is there is touchpad, and third point, as per test case my knowledge, yeah, that is a next point is I am actually telling to you. This is a touchpad, and it is a flexibility of screen. That is a 3 point we have discussed it, and that is the first positive scenario. That is, it is a flexibly, smoothly handle the screen. It is a first point. That is a negative scenario point. Some many time we have checking on screen mouse. That is the second point. And third point, it is not flexible to power saving mode on computer. It is flexible or working or not. That is the third point we are checking. This is the three test case point in mouse testing, as per my knowledge.
Okay, so you can test also whether the clicks are working fine or not, right?
Yes, right.
And scroll is working fine or not, right? Positive,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
and also if it is a
Ma'am, your voice
wired
was breaking. Hello, hello,
now,
ma'am. Your voice was breaking.
now can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yes, that is okay.
Yeah, if it is wired,
Yes,
if
yes,
is it working? If it is, if you connect it through Bluetooth, it's working. So there are a lot of other test cases
yes,
also you can think through. Okay.
yes,
Can you tell me the
yes, yes, right
difference
thing.
between,
Ah,
yeah, can you tell me the difference between retesting and
yeah.
regression testing?
Okay. Retesting, that is firstly I will tell to you. Retesting, it is when we are raising the defect. If defect resolved properly, that is bug fixed properly or not, we can checking the retesting. If any new build, it is not proper expected result and actual result match, so we are retesting it. And again, developer has fixed their defect, and we can test the retesting. It is okay, expected result, actual result and expected result is okay. Then we are checking the retesting. And regression testing, that is we are currently checking our current update, and if new releases has coming, so it is affected or not to current releases and it is properly working as per environment, we are checking the regression testing, as per my knowledge.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what is functional testing, and can you give me example of how you can perform functional testing?
Yes, actually I was taking the one example in banking domain application. In a banking domain application, there is a functionality we are checking, that is a online payment, cash payment, UPI payment, and there are sub difference, that is the amount cash limit, message limit, that is a functionality. And in function there is sub module wise we are checking it. In this application there is three function, as we are telling you, that is a example. First example, that is a in a mobile banking application, first functionality check, that is a login, user ID and password the bank was allotted for you. That is the first function we are checking it, that is positive scenario, valid credential, invalid credential, that is a positive and negative scenario. That is first function. And second function we are checking it, that is a account details and fetching properly or not, that is a second function. And third function, that is we are uh, debit account and credit account message, that is a third functionality. So that is a functional testing.
Okay. In here,
Yeah.
okay, you're checking whether you're getting all the details or not, or all these things. Basically, you verified the response of it, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That is a HTTP. And one another example I will tell you in functional testing, in
Mm.
API testing. When in a for environment actually we are working, that is a development environment, tactical environment, and testing environment and production environment and final environment. So developer has actually provided the API, that is a kernel which we have required and developed. So in Postman tool we are using it. That is a which tool we are checking it. The developer has provided the code. In a developer has provided the first code module as per the explanation, which code we are develop it. And firstly example I was telling to you, that is a developer was developed the one module, that is a programmer login module. And as per this login module, we are login this link as checking the postman. Their postman was developer was provided our key and password key, and in this software key we are hitting the curl, and that is the expected response we are checking it. If there is four response code, that is a get post put patch command is 2200, that is okay. 2201, that is we have created data. And if any update the link put and patch we are command using. And if you have telling to me which response code, so that is the response code we are checking in functional testing.
Okay, yeah, but whenever there is something like if you are asked it for, can you explain me functional testing? You have to
Yeah.
state a simple and very easily understandable example. Suppose you mentioned about the banking applications, right? So
Yes,
each
yes.
of the functionality, like Suppose in case of phone pay, whether you are able to transfer the money, here the functionality, the major concentration would be on the function, what function it is performing, right? So that
Yeah.
is very easily understandable. So give some easy kind of examples. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I will
Okay.
understand.
Okay. So do you know what is entry criteria and exit criteria?
Yeah, entry criteria, it is a starting point of the test case design, and exit criteria which we have stopped our testing, that is exit criteria.
Hmm.
Simple thing. That is one example actually I was telling in API testing. Lastly, currently we are testing it. If entry criteria, what is a simple data we are fetching it entry, that is a HTTP request, HTTPS request, and ending criteria as per the environment, which environment we have developed and which development we have stopped it. So that is the exit criteria.
Okay. Okay, right. When it comes to software testing, suppose
Yeah.
say the requirement is the entry criteria for test plan. I mean to say that the a test case, and so this is how the entry criteria for test case is requirement, and the exit criteria for this test case is once after this is done, we will give the sign off, right? So post that
Yes.
this will become the entry criteria for test case execution.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So that's how you can, link it with the testing. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Can you tell me how do you determine the severity and priority of the defect?
Yeah, as per the requirement, there is time and what is business involvement. We are thinking and creating the priority and severity as per the business need.
Okay, can you just give me some example of how do you determine? For example, there is a defect where the payments is not working. Okay, I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
pay a bill, but it is not
yeah.
working. How do you consider the severity and priority for this particular defect?
Severity and priority, na? Yeah, actually, I was telling to you, if I was making the light bill payment in my electricity Maharashtra MSCB, and actually I was using phone pay, but currently UPI payment I was taking my details. This is a high priority, but message amount deducted message was not received for my bank, so it is a low severity because the message was conducted. It is affected to business, but process start it is a high priority because payment process was done as per medium, but message not received. It is a low severity as per the my knowledge.
Okay, so both you can say that it is of high priority as well as high severity because it is
Yeah, yeah,
affecting the real customers.
yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Do you know why RTM is important?
Yeah, that is a requirement traceability matrix. It is a whole data analysis that is design our senior. In this RTM document, we are making as per the sprint wise planning, which test case we have designed, which test case we can execute it, which test case not executed, what defect we are raised it, what defect we have sort out it, and what is the time efforts we have taking it, and what mistake we are done it. So all of those things we can analysis in RTM document, and it is a whole practical study analysis in our project work. So it is 100% improvement work in our testing and development design. So RTM it is most important. Okay.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
So whenever you get any bug for testing, right, what would be the
yeah.
status of it?
Can you repeat the question, ma'am? Your sound was breaking. Can you repeat?
Okay. In case you have got a defect for in your bucket, so what would be
Yeah,
the status of that defect?
yeah. Actually, if any defect was raised in my bucket, so first actually I was taking the action. We are checking two or three times more. that is defect was at is as per process it is created because actual result and expected result are not matching. So we are raising the defect using Jira tool. So as per criteria, expected result and actual result are not matched. We are checking it first. That is any hardware, that is network issue. We are checking it. Some system issue. So 2 3 times checking, and if it is always looking for me, no, that is a defect was found. So actually, I was discussing our senior. Say, you can see this. Actually, expected result and actual result were not maintained. So as per our criteria requirement, we are raising the defect as per the status and step. And as per working, we are raising the defect, and defect cycle process it is assigned to developer. Developer has checking the test as per requirement, and if it is all the process, so it is marked as deferred, and senior assigned to their work which develop and all those things. And as per standard agile timeline, that is 1 week, it is a result. If not resolved as per explanation they have provided to us, but my responsibility raising the defect, and as per guideline and project alignment, it is resolved well and taking feedback as per day wise, and taking the daily response in stand up sprint daily stand up calls. What is the requirement and all these things as I require defect.
Okay. Uh, uh,
Yeah,
that that is under bug life cycle, what you explained, right?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
what happens is whenever we get any ticket for retesting, it would be either in ready for QA status. So at that
yeah,
time, we will be taking it up, right? Suppose you have any ticket that you have got, assign it to you. That status
yeah.
you have to check whether it is ready for QA, and further details you have to check whatever the details is given, whether the resolution is updated. So the basically sometimes the developer will forget to update the resolution. What happens is you will not be having any idea of what they have fixed it. Okay, based on that you can prepare further scenarios also. You will get an idea to test it. But if it is not, the resolution is not updated, suppose there are changes in API front or
Hello.
or in the database side. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, can be.
In that case, actually, it would help us if resolution is updated. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can you tell me what is ad hoc testing?
Yeah, ad hoc testing, it is a random testing. We are checking the random functionality in ad hoc testing. That is, we can find minimum defect for the ad hoc testing. So we cannot use any document as per requirement. If one example, if I was checking in CRM tool, that is my login is properly created or not. Actually, we are testing it, and it is randomly checking. So randomly we are checking load and trace all those things in ad hoc testing.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
it is just without documenting anything. You can just randomly test
yeah,
whatever you
yeah,
want it. You can call it as basically monkey testing also. Ad hoc testing is also called as monkey testing,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
or even
yeah,
gorilla testing. It is called as okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me what is compatibility testing?
Yes, compatibility testing actually it is a concept for important to our testing. When we are designing our software and product, it is hardware compatibility, OS compatibility, network compatibility. It is compatible or not, we are checking it because it is smooth handling to our end user and development. We are checking it, and there is 3 criteria for compatibility. What is the requirement as per assigning in compatibility? That is a laptop computer. Actually, one example, if we are running any application in our laptop, we are checking it, that is a RAM size, and that is the speed of net, that is 3G 4G, and third is that is a backup setup, that is a 3 requirement in development because it is affected to our business. So that is a competitive testing.
Do you know what tool is used for compatibility testing, or how do you generally test the compatibility?
Yeah, actually, compatibility testing, we are manually testing, man, in a web browser. What is the requirement as per client need. And in any snapshot, we are taking one tool, that is a browser tab. We are recording the test case and their report using browser tab manually.
Yeah, so that is basically with different operating systems and different devices we can check.
Yeah,
So that's how we can
yeah,
check whether it is
yeah,
compatible.
yeah. Actually, I was taking the one example, explaining. If we are logging sometimes, that is Amazon, we are taking the one example. I will explain to you. In Amazon, that is a day hours, peak hour and week hour. In peak hour, that is some user has login in Amazon website, that is searching their product and all those things. In today, 15 August, some people have purchasing their mobile, laptop, and all those things. So in this compatibility, our development website and current machine have working properly as per what we are checking it. If page opening have taking 2 minutes, and if load have increases, so there is 3 or 4 minutes time. So we are checking their compatibility, our current net speed and all those things are per requirement, and it is recording to browser stack. And there all recording we are checking it some browser, that is Mozilla Firefox, and Google Chrome and Apple Safari, and three browsers we are taking it as per network requirement. It is compatible, all those things. But if trace has found, we are raising the defect as per the compatibility testing.
Yeah, and the part of load testing, all this comes under performance testing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So yeah, that is correct. The compatibility between different browsers, that is correct. Okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me some of the issues that you have faced during your testing?
Yeah,
Some of the
that is
challenges.
yeah, yeah. 2 or 3 challenges we are last project we are facing is, that is one actually I was telling to you. If CRM project we are checking it, that is a curl and API testing. Some model was not found, so developer was provided the dummy model. If actually I was taking example, if I was logging in a admin base or user base, so there is one model option. So user can provide, developer can provide the dummy model stuff. We are actually telling to them, and if we are testing, there is some lots of bugs and error was found for dummy code. So we are unable to finding the proper result and expected. So that is a one issue. And secondly, the major defect was found last 1 month ago. If you are checking API testing, that is a language transfer, because some European country have using French language, Belgian language, and English language. So in object model, there is function properly not working. So API testing, we are some different language using globalization testing. We are checking it. These link properly working on it, and it is result expected in English language. So there is a result properly not showing in Google Chrome link working. So it is a major defect was found in a project department. That is some code error. So in understanding and testing, we can resolve it. That is a main bug and defect found in our project.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever faced issues like you're not able to load the environment because of some server issue or something like some
Yeah,
of the
that
challenges?
is, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is if if that is a development code, it is production to final environment have migrating the code, and some peak and weak users have finding the issues. So sometime error response could have been found in server, that is a request issue and network issue. So sometime testing was challenging as per the environment in SIT to DIT environment.
Yeah. In that case, what you will do actually? What is your
Actually,
steps to resolve?
yeah,
Uh,
actually, if server issue comes, that is a we
hmm,
are requesting to our admin team, please resolve the issue. And my completely we are checking our network stability. That is my network and VPN is working properly or not. If taking issue, we are shut down the system and taking 5 or 10 minutes to restart the system. And this is the first precaution. And environment wise login and repeated thing we are maintaining it. And then we are fetching the details properly. That's okay. And if your issue is not resolved, that is a backup server that is activated on team, and we are shifting this backup environment, and testing is clear, no issue. But sometimes takes it is
hmm.
affected to our current testing. So it is properly working is not maintained to that type issue.
Okay. Okay. Great. So yeah,
Yeah,
bringing it up is important, right? Okay.
yeah,
Fine. Can you tell me what is the difference between QA and QC?
yeah. QA, it is a quality analysis, and QC is quality control. QA, we are analyzing our work, what is what work we are as per the process requirement, we are analysis it, and what should do, what we should not do, we can analysis our QA, and it is done as per process. And quality control, it is a maintain the healthy environment in our project development, which it is uh, controlling as 100% purity of result. That is what should we do not, and what should we come our to work, that is a 100% responsibility, that is a QC work, and it is a
Oh,
heartbeat or systemic QC, quality control.
yeah. And also they are, open to tell any suggestions, any changes that we can make.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
basically, here software testers make the role of both QA and QC some of the projects. So
yeah, yeah,
that's
right
how.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Any difference that you know about bug release and bug leakage?
yeah. Bug release, that is, ma'am. Actually, bug release, it is when we are raising the defect, and bug it is a result. But any proper result what not found. So some tester has new releases of the current bugs. So that is a bug releases, and bug leakages, I have no idea. Can you explain it, ma'am? Bug
Yeah.
leakages.
Yeah. So basically, what happens, bug leakage is when some, tester has missed that bug, okay, and that
Yeah,
went to production and the real users has found it. So that's where it is considered as a bug leakage. Okay. But
yeah,
in case of bug release, some of the modules may have some issue, which is known issue, but still we tend to release that because of it might not impact the real users. It could be a minor issue. So such thing
yeah,
is called as bug release.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that is the difference between bug leakage and bug release. Okay.
Okay,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
and what is the use of creating the test reports?
Yeah, test report, that is we can analysis the particular requirement, what should action done in background. In a test report, we can analysis detailed description, what should mistake and what should be done in test report. And it is whole report analysis to our work. It is a test report.
Okay. So
Yeah,
it is completely dependent, right? So whether a company, most of them are dependent on the report, how it is going, how the execution is going, how much of defect is leaked. All these are based on this report itself. So it will help us to get the better clarity and better understanding of how project is going, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a detailed hand description to our analysis our work, because sometime there is system issue. So what previously we are working and what we should do, we can analysis easily as per the test report.
Yeah. Are you part of a retrospective meeting?
Yeah, yeah. It is a last meeting in Agile process.
Hmm.
In retrospective meeting, as we are calling is, it is a improvement meeting. In a retrospective meeting, we are whole analysis our Scrum Master. What should we do? What we should not do? Which we have failed? Which we have correct? All those things, it is analysis, and all team member was involved. That is our development team, testing team, and Scrum Master and product owner. So all the concept and detailed description in the background, and we are detailed described, and we are analysis our whole project. That is a clearly what we are taking wrong, what we are take correct action and correct step as per the requirement. So this is called retrospectivity, and it is a good understanding our work and improvement our product stability and work stability. Retrospectivity.
Okay. Great. Okay, suppose if you have found a defect, but which a
Yeah,
developer is not agreeing that it is a
yeah,
defect. So in that
yeah.
case, situation, what you would do?
Yeah, if a developer was taking it is a not a defect. So as per the requirement step, we are checking it. It is as per requirement design. We are checking it and discuss with our senior in all the process. And we are checking the step that is a provided document, and design document that is expected. I was checking it. And if it is not found properly, so I was telling to them it is as per not process. So that is a defect
Okay.
as per
Uh,
standard document.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
fine. Otherwise, you can even contact the BA. If you did not get any clarification there, you can contact the BAs, or you can put up a clarification in the ticket itself.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
One last question. While reviewing any test cases, what are the things that you consider?
Yeah, when we are designing the test case, that is the three
Reviewing,
points we
sorry.
are re
Reviewing.
reviewing, na? Yeah, we are reviewing test case. That is three things I was actually taking the precaution as per requirement. That is a entry criteria, exit criteria. We are firstly checking. Second, it is a current need. We can design the test case. The second point we have taking it, and third point, that is all concept and all step we have making as per the guideline and standard. Which standard we are using and which environment we are taking the third precaution. That is a reviewing the test case.
Okay. So while reviewing the test case, you can check whether how much percentage of coverage is done and positive and negative scenarios has been written or considered or not. So these things you can check. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, great. So I think we have covered most of the manual testing questions. Uh,
yeah,
so yeah, coming to the feedback, yes, little, understanding is required, and give whenever you are giving the example, take an easy example which you have understood. So it would be
yeah,
easy
yeah.
for you to, tell it. And
Okay,
yeah,
no issue.
so that is one suggestion. So apart from that, yeah, it was good. It was a nice interview.
Yeah,
Okay. So do you
and
have
thank you.
anything?
Yeah, actually, I was asking one question for you. If I was transferring to manual to automation, so what taking the action and what should we do? Can you explain? It is my one question.
Yeah, so what you have to do is first you have to start with any programming language. Basically, while you start, you can just go with Java Selenium only. So it is a base. Basically, it helps you to upgrade for even more other things also. So start with the Java and then Selenium. First, understand how it works, all those things, and learn how learn one particular tool like Selenium and learn the framework. So this
Yeah,
is the three steps that you can take. You can follow any of the YouTube course, or you can take up any of the courses that are available. So that
yeah,
will
yeah.
actually help you to get or grab the knowledge quickly.
Okay, thank you for time.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.